healed up. He came to the sideline quickly. The doctors looked at it, and it looks like a fractured collarbone. On the other side also is number 14, Dion Moore. Number 14, he seems to have a concussion. So these guys are getting banged up a little bit, but for the Belton Pirates, quarterback Ryan Jones may be out for the season. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you very much, Theotis. Well, Moore is the one who got his clock cleaned by Clayton Allen on that block and then got nailed the next return, carrying it again.
Well, I'm not sure if he...
Drago with the pitch, and breaking tackles is Rose.
I'm not sure if he actually got that in the first half or the second half, because he got clocked in both halves.
Yeah, he did. That might have been, and there is a flag down, I think that was a forward pitch by Drago. He was being hauled down by a defender, but he pitched the ball, I think, forward to Mike Rose. Take a look. Yep, it is. Rose at 210, though, is a tough truck to haul down.
Well, you know, he goes from both sides. He goes from a defensive line to running back.
I'm a nose guard and I'm a running back. What does that tell you about him? They'll talk it over with the officials. Phil Stompoli, the referee, and he'll let us know of the decision.
Okay, we have an illegal forward pass. Gets the offense. The flag should have been up farther.
So the flag is not marking the position of the forward pass. Now it is. You couldn't see that on camera, but Stompoli picked it up and carried it over and threw it on the ground. So that's where it should have been. So it'll be a second down. No, pardon me, that's before the mark-off.
Slit! Hey! Get out here!
And they'll walk it off. Pee Wee Summers pushes it back, and it's now third down because it's a loss of down. Third down, and about 6.5 yards to go for the first down. Drago under center.
Well, they're going back to that formation where they're going to send one in motion around.
And we had your basic CFL football play going there.
We had quite a few in motion going toward the line of scrimmage on one.
Let's go down to Theotis Brown real quickly once again. Hi, Theotis.
Hey,
They have a
guys,
dead ball.
you know
Ball
what's kind
start
of
on the
neat?
offense.
You know what's kind of neat, guys, is when these guys know how to have fun. We got the seniors doing their pyramid, and they got their VCR running. And you also got some of the freshmen and sophomores, even though the game is not going the way they like to, but they still know how to have fun. Guys, back up to you.
I want to see Theotis at the bottom of that. I want to see him holding up the base of that pyramid. You could put them all on your back, couldn't you, Theotis?
No question. Ride them home. Ride them home.
Third down. And now about 12. And handing off, and what a hard run that time. That's Matt Tuning. Matt Tuning getting his first carry of the ball game.
Well, it looked like he broke a few tackles coming up through the middle of that pile.
Tuning, just a sophomore, 5'7", 180 pounds. He said, yeah, I want a chance to carry the football.
And I believe he's also doing the deep snapping chores for the team. So he goes from running the ball to deep snapping. And he also got the quarterback punting the ball.
And it's their first punt of the ball game. And a kind of wobbly kick taken. And swinging around and hammered to the ground. That was Kofi Geddes on the tackle. On the carry, Teont Finch. And Geddes came flying downfield. Tell you what, Hickman Mills has been laying some real hits on people on special teams play tonight.
I think they started off the game by trying to set the tempo by making great hits, and it starts off with the kicking game.
You are quite right. Well, speaking of hits, after this play, we'll take a look at the one that knocked Ryan Jones out of the ball game and possibly has knocked him out for the remainder of the season. Josh Miller now needing an extra player. Says, come in here and play running back for me, would you? And that's Jeremy Kruger. Actually, he comes out of the wide receiver slot. And Miller wants to throw a pass and does, completes it to Kruger See, it pays off when you come into the ball game.
Yeah, especially,
You know,
just bring him in and say,
what'd you call? When you've called a play and you've said, we're going to throw it to the wide receiver on the left side, and you line up and you realize, we don't have a wide receiver on the left side, you got a problem. As we mentioned, Ryan Jones is out, and of course Josh Miller, who was the quarterback earlier in the season, is back in, and here's why. It's at the end of the play, just going down. Now watch right here. Jesse went down. I'm not sure who landed on him, but he had two people land on him, both a Hickman Mills player and a Belton player, and apparently Ryan Jones has fractured his collarbone. Miller looking deep, going long, and overthrows the intended receiver, Kirk Kentner.
Pass intended for Kirk Kentner, incomplete.
well, they're running the rollout one way or the other, trying to get into the outside edge so they can give him some time so he can throw the ball deep.
1 minute remaining in the ball game, and Mark McDonald, in his 8th year as head coach at Belton, having a tough night tonight, but he's seen a lot of good seasons lately. As we mentioned, 43-31 in 8 years, 26-7 over the last 3. Last year's team went 8-2. They were in the quarterfinals in 93 and the sectionals in 92. They have been a team to be reckoned with in recent years, and they will be once again once these young players get some experience. Miller hands it off, and running is Theus. Cornell Theus may go for a touchdown, and he does.
Well, they found some light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, that's the way you keep going. You keep plugging at them and you get them out and open, and he did some great things there at the end.
A 50-yard touchdown run for the senior Cornell Theus. And Belton gets on the scoreboard with 17 seconds remaining in the ball game. So a little something good to take home with them on an otherwise tough night. They'll line up for the extra point.
Well, I don't know how they did that, but they had a guy over on the other side on the pt field goal. He was standing way over to the right side. Nobody actually covered him on that play, and then he came in.
Kevin McPhail on the extra point, and let's take a look at Cornell Theus on the touchdown run.
Well, they're going to open up a big hole into the right side, and actually he's going to go through untouched. They did a great job on the front side. He just outruns them to the end zone. You wonder where he's been most of the game.
Showed some speed there. He may find himself earning a little more playing time with a run like that. Cornell Theus gets the 6.
And I think before that he only had the ball maybe 2 times in the game before.
And one was on that good long return that he had the one time on the kickoff that he brought it out to near midfield. 3 plays, 55 yards, 2 minutes, 24 seconds. And Theus caps it all with the 50-yard run. 47-7 now our score. And we'll see this game come to a conclusion pretty quickly after this kickoff. Brandon Grago will be back deep to receive, one of the deep men. He is also the second-team quarterback.
Well, do you think they'd kick it deep or go to the onside kick?
I think I onside kick it. They've got the stack going right now.
Right there.
Got the all-hands team in, all those backs. And now they're going to spread it out. Maybe they won't do it. McPhail will kick. And he decides to just kick it deep. Grago will pick up the football, or does he? Yes, he does.
It was almost knocked loose, though.
Got to fall on that football and cover that thing up. Well, as we talked about in the first half, the clock runs when it's more than 35 points difference, and the clock has run out in this ball game. But Hickman Mills got on the board quick and got on the board often, and they waltz away with a 47-7 victory over Belton tonight. They run their record to 6-1 on the season as Belton falls to 2-5. Matt Brown had a big ball game, a couple of touchdown runs, 62-yard touchdown pass, and as the two sides are exchanging post-game congratulations. We'll take a timeout and return in just a moment on the American Cablevision High School Game of the Week.
For Belton. Now Matt is coming. What's 22's name? What's his name? Oh, Cornell Theus. Oh, okay. Who had the last? He had some ups, man. He had some get ups at the end. Kind of look like the Cougar ate all the tweets.
The high school game of the week is brought to you by Piggly Wiggly, the face you know, the name you trust. 47-7 the final as Hickman Mills takes it to Belton tonight. Let's go down to Theodis Brown, who has the Piggly Wiggly players of the game.
Yes, we do, Duke, and we have Cornell Theus. How about that? How about we start that thing again? Cornell, hey, great run at the end of the ball game. It was a tough ball game. You guys have a young team, but it was good for the end for you guys.
Yes, sir. We just was told to, like, keep our head up and finish to the end and don't let down.
And it seemed like it was a great run at the end, an off-tackle play, and you just use your sheer speed.
Yes, sir. I ran for my life. Make sure I hurry and get to the end zone.
Well, listen, congratulations on the great run and being selected as our Piggly Wiggly player of the game. And we're going to come right over here to the side of our winning quarterback. A guy who has a tremendous last name, Matt Brown. And, Matt, you guys took advantage of a young team tonight, but you made some things happen.
Yeah, really, our offensive line made some things happen, and they were keen on our backs. They both run 4.5 40s, and they forgot about me because maybe I just run a 5.5.
There's nothing wrong with running a 5.5 as a quarterback. What were some of the keys to tonight's ball game?
Defense. It gives our offense a lot of confidence when we know we only have to go out and score 6 or 10 points to win a game. Guys like Bradley Wise and Garrett Wise and Michael Rose and Zach and Chuck and our offensive line.
You really have to credit your offensive line. You guys were able to run the option with some sure effectiveness.
Yeah, we were really able to run the option, and what we really didn't get into is our passing game, and they're maybe even better pass blockers than they are run blockers. So, yeah, we had a lot of things we didn't show tonight, but Belton's a young team, and they're on the up and up.
Well, listen, Matt, congratulations on a great game, and congratulations on being selected our Piggly Wiggly player of the game. Guys, what a great game, and guys, what a great last name for this kid.
Oh, yeah, Theotis. We know you didn't bring us any food tonight. You're on the bad list for us.
Yeah, especially from me.
That's right. Well, this Hickman Mills, I think Matt Brown kind of, said it right. It's a young team that they played tonight. They didn't show a lot of the things they could do. You save that for later on when you need it in a ball game, but they did a lot of things very well this evening.
Yeah, they kept it to the basics of what they knew and what they could do, and they did it well. And you hope that Belton will get better each week. And as they get older, they can get better as far as year go.
Well, we'll wrap it up here from Ruskin High School's field. And for the American Cablevision crew that once again provided you with the great pictures of the night, for Theotis Brown, for Will Shields, I'm Duke Fry saying so long, and the final score 47-7, Hickman Mills victorious.